Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're throwing it back to a classic Wheel of Fortune episode that had everyone talking. We're diving into the full episode from November 25th, 2015. This was part of their Southern Charm Week. And let me tell you, the hospitality and the high stakes were both in full supply. Let's get right into the action and see who spun their way to a fortune. Our contestants for the night were Nura, a project manager from Minneapolis; Brian, a minister from right here in Southern California; and Melinda, a medical assistant also from sunny SoCal. The energy was electric right from the start. Pat and Vanna were in top form, and the studio was decked out with Southern-inspired decor. You could almost smell the sweet tea and magnolias through the screen. The first toss-up puzzle was under the category, "What are you doing?" And it was solved in a flash by Nura. The answer was making a toast, a perfect way to start the evening, and it landed her a quick $1,000. The second toss-up, a person category, was a bit trickier. After a few letters popped up, Ryan buzzed in with a true gentleman, earning himself $2,000 and the right to start the first round, with Brian at the wheel for round one. The category was food and drink. The puzzle board was a long one, and you could see the contestants strategizing. Brian started off strong, landing on a couple of decent cash wedges. He picked up some common letters like TN and S, but then disaster struck. He hit the lose-a-turn wedge, and just like that, his momentum was gone. The turn passed to Melinda. She spun carefully, calling out an H and a D. She was clearly getting a feel for the puzzle. She even bought a few vowels, an E and an A, to help clear things up. With a few more solid spins, she decided to go for the solve. The puzzle read underscore 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 style underscore 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 E underscore underscore E. Melinda confidently announced Chicago-style barbecue. But wait, that wasn't quite it. Pat had to give her the bad news. So close. The turn then went to Nura. She had a chance to capitalize on Melinda's mistake. She spun the wheel and landed on the express wedge. This is where things get really exciting. Nura made the bold move to hop on the express. For those who don't remember, this means she could call consonants for $1,000 each without spinning again. But one wrong letter and she'd go bankrupt. She started calling letters, one after another. C, K, L. The puzzle was becoming clearer. K, C style, barbecue ribs. She knew it. Nura solved the puzzle, banking a massive $9,750 in that round alone. What a comeback after Melinda's near miss. Next up was the mystery round. The category was same letter, Brian. Looking to redeem himself after the lose-a-turn incident started off, he spun and landed on the mystery wedge. He called a G. There were 3 of them. Now he faced a big decision. Take the guaranteed $3,000 or flip the wedge for a chance at $10,000. You could see the gears turning. He decided to play it safe and take the money. Probably a smart move, because we later found out the other side was a bankrupt. Brian continued playing, racking up more cash. But then the dreaded bankrupt monster got him anyway, right next to the $3,500 wedge. All his money for the round vanished. It was a tough break. Melinda took her turn, but her luck wasn't much better. She spun once and immediately landed on bankrupt. That's 2 bankrupts in one round. The wheel was not being kind. It all came back to Nura, who was having a fantastic night. With most of the puzzle revealed, she solved gorgeous gardenias and geraniums for a modest amount of cash, but it kept her in the lead. Moving on to the prize puzzle round, the category was, What Are You Doing? This is always a fan favorite because of the trip that comes with it. Melinda was up first, and she was determined to get on the board in a big way. She played cautiously, avoiding the bad wedges and slowly building up her bank. She called some great letters, and the puzzle started to fill in, enjoying the view from our balcony. She solved it correctly, earning her some much-needed cash. But the real prize was the trip. She won a fabulous vacation to the beautiful island of St. Martin. Her total for that round jumped up to over $9,000. Now we had a real competition on our hands. With the final toss-up puzzle, Living Thing, Brian buzzed in with Giant Panda to add another $3,000 to his total. The last spin of the regular game was handled by Pat, and the wheel landed on the $5,000 wedge. The category was phrase. The pressure was on. Consonants were worth a whopping $6,000 each in this speed-up round. Letters were flying. Nura called an S. Brian found a T. Melinda guessed an N. The puzzle was a tough one. After a few more letters, Nura, with her incredible puzzle-solving skills, saw it. The answer was This is simply outstanding, and her performance really was. She solved it, adding another $12,000 to her total and securing her spot in the bonus round. Nura finished the main game with an impressive grand total of $24,750. She was heading to the bonus round with a lot of momentum. She spun the small wheel and landed on the A in Americas. Now for the final puzzle. The category was Thing. A classic, but it can be tricky. The board gave her the letters R, S, T, L, N, and E. The puzzle appeared underscore, 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 E, underscore, R, underscore, underscore. Not a lot to go on. For her own letter choices, she picked G, H, C, and O, a pretty solid selection. The board updated to show underscore O, underscore ECR, underscore GH, still very tough. Pat gave her the 10 seconds, looked at it, thinking hard. Home, CR, time ran out. She couldn't piece it together. Pat revealed the answer. Huge crowd. Oh, so close. You could see the aha moment on her face, but it was just a second too late. APT opened the envelope to show what she'd missed out on, ... It was $33,000. A tough pill to swallow, but Nura played an absolutely incredible game and walked away with nearly $25,000. What a fantastic performance. And that's a wrap on our look back at the November 25th, 2015 episode of Wheel of Fortune. Nura was a force to be reckoned with, and it was a thrilling game from start to finish. What was your favorite moment from this episode? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more classic game show recaps. See you next time.